Hello my friends and welcome to Strategic Command World War II World at War. This is another Ramgar sponsored campaign, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I've never played a Strategic Command game before, but Ramgar threw down the challenge. He said that no one had played this game as the Allies on the hardest setting. So, here's the hardest setting. We're going to play as the Allies. We're going to see what we can do. It's funny actually, I had a long conversation with Ramgar about the game, because it is possible to just play one country, but you can take over the AI whenever you like. But apparently if you do that, the AI will ruin your day. So let us begin. Okay, I don't think we want to change anything here. Let's go. Now, I reckon probably the main reason why people don't enjoy playing the Allies is you're gonna spend the first 2 or 3 years of the war getting your ass handed to you. So and that's never enjoyable. And so it begins. So obviously, for the most part, you're just going to be sat here waiting for Poland to die on the first turn. I guess my main issue with these sort of games is that there's just so much going on. It probably makes it quite hard to follow along. Okay. Well, what is there to say? It's, you know, we're waiting for Germany to dumpster Poland. The Polish have not been given a hope in hell here, with all their low-strength units. Hey, they got a tank there. That's worth it. Any damage that they can inflict to the Germans is a big deal. That was another 2 tactical bombers that just got killed. No! That looks like a priest down there. vehicle here looks like a priest to me. Polish morale suffers from battlefield losses. Canada declares on Germany. Here we go. It's all kicking off now. United Kingdom declares. France declares. Canadian supply convoys to the UK begin. War. All right. European war is a threat to the peace of the Western Hemisphere and Pan-American solidarity. Recent Panama Conference, we adopted a declaration of general neutrality and established a naval Pan-American security zone. In the Pacific, to avoid complaints from isolationists reducing US mobilization levels, we should avoid having 3 or more US naval units within 30 hexes of Midway Port, or 3 or more land or air units on either Oahu or the island of Hawaii. Now we are at war, it is expected of us that we send a British expeditionary force to France, just as we did in the last war. Arrangements are in place for the BEF to be transported across the Channel and deployed around the ruin on the 1st of October. Once there, these forces should provide boosts to French morale, which is rather fragile. If we do not send the BEF to France, the French national morale will fall by 1,000 points, and the USA will move 5 to 8% away from the Allies. Okay, well, we don't really have much choice here. You do need to send the BEF to hold France for at least some time. Now that the German invasion of Poland is well underway, it's important that we do not show weakness and let the Germans gain the whole country. Therefore, it is important that we fulfill our side of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact by marching into Poland, even though it will cause some slight harm with our relationship to the UK and France. Yes. The more territory the Russians gain, the better to fend off Germany with. I don't think the Canadians actually have any military presence at all. So as this game goes on, I believe that various units and such will unlock. Right. So, let's start with France. This is the most important part of what's going on. We need to... No. So HQ can support 5 units, but it's chosen 5 random units. These 2 are fine. But we probably want to unselect these 2 for now. Sack, replace with. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Force march, properties, move operationally. My question here is, how do I actually change my HQ assignment? Ah, there we go. How far can this move? Okay, that's useful. For now, we'll attach the air. You cannot change assignments once the HQ is moved. So in an ideal world, we actually want to attach these 5 units, the front line. but we can't do that yet. So what we want to do is put some hurt on the Germans as much as possible. This unit is not entrenched. It just moved. We saw it move. So this unit has potential to be victimized. Okay, that did not go as well as it could have. Okay. 1 for 1. Nope, did not happen. France has only got 90 points to spend early on. Which is less than ideal. Right, let's move the first army into Paris. It's only got 6 strength right now, and we don't actually have any money to reinforce it, so reinforce this. There is an actual button to quick reinforce as well. It's down here. But you know, when you're clicking on a unit, your mouse is just kind of right there, if you know what I mean. So it's not even potentially quicker to go down here and click the reinforcement button. It's like right down there. Just a thought to keep in your head. So you have to go down here. And then you still have to go through this dialogue box. And what we want to do is, let's reinforce these fighters a little bit. Tactical bombers are not really going to help right now. Okay. Okay, as for the rest of France, without artillery, this will be a stalemate for a while. But since this unit had just moved, there was an opportunity to put some hurt on it, and I took it. The only question is if you move this army, it will you'll lose your entrenchment, and that becomes a point of weakness. Coastal Command fighters. Let's immediately rebase British assets to support. On the British side of things... Oh, there's upgrades? Naval weaponry, okay. Meh. Air power is a big problem for you early on. I should consider getting an anti-aircraft gun. ASAP. Okay, since Italy is not in the war, there's not really much to say in terms of... We need to, like, when we get some spare money, we need to buy some units and blockade this river. Otherwise the Italians will just walk in. Seven allied naval units within this zone risks Italy mobilizing. How many are in this zone already? The war for the Africa. It makes me wonder if it might be wise to move this carrier and its fleet to assist France. One, two. The naval units can't really project power onto ground, except on the edges, but a carrier can. I think we're going to move this carrier. The Kent heavy cruiser and the Mohawk destroyer. That's a light cruiser. 1, 2. Ah! That was a mistake. There's a thing where your clicks are sticky. It's kind of a little bit irritating to unselect units. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I'll move it back next turn. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, nothing we want to do in that part of the world right now. Let's go ahead and hold the channel. The Courageous. Unfortunately, she's positioned right where she can't help right now. But soon. Okay. So this is the trade route from Norway to Germany, but the Germans don't have that yet, obviously. Or if we can ruin their day by interdicting their navy. One thing that we enjoy move these carriers down to support France. We enjoy naval superiority, the likes of which the Germans can only dream of. I don't know where their fleet is at the moment. Looks like they don't have any units here. We can use the Belfast to actually scout the area. It's a light cruiser, she's fast. Okay. Apparently the port would do massive damage to us if we attacked it. So I guess it counts as defended. Oh, these aircraft carriers will make a big difference in France, I think. I'm actually going to move all my navy up here. I think my goal here will be to just take my whole navy and just smash down Italy. So smash every ship on the way, just as a giant ball. Do as much damage as possible. work the carriers into position where they can assist the holding of France. In fact, I think they're already sort of in range to assist a little bit. Their intercept, escort, and strike range is 4. So, it's going to be a struggle. But they can reach Paris. They could reach Paris. Go ahead and bump into that sub, that would be glorious. Okay. So, we know our history. The Germans did an amphibious push on Norway. I feel like we may be able to prevent that from ever happening. Okay. Let's go ahead and reinforce these tactical bombers. Probably got better things to do with our points than spend it on units, but we know that the Great Horde is coming. Right, Poland. In a twisted way, we want so once Warsaw falls, Poland is out. In a twisted way, we want to help the Russians take as much of Poland as possible. Somehow this survived. What can we even do with it? Poland's got 25 points to spend. There we go. You know what? These guys are as good as dead, but we could. Frustrate the Germans by running around into their rear lines. Okay, planes automatically attack units that move next to them. I guess they'll just bomb that to death. Tacticals. Interception range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's tacticals as well. One, two, three, four, 5. Oh, we can try this. Yeah, not a hope. Poland is doomed. There's not a hope in hell you can really do anything. The Russians don't have much going on right now. I think for them, research is probably a good idea. They do not have enough money for infantry weapons, but that's probably that's probably the path we should go down. Okay. Get ready, boys. We're not allowed to cross the border yet. Let's leave that as it is for now. Okay. Vast wasteland. No, Russia is not at war with Japan yet. Why can I not scroll? Oh, the other half of the game doesn't scroll all the way around. So the other half of the USA, I can't go left. It's not a completely circular map. Go ahead. We know what's going to happen over here. But it doesn't look like there's much the US can do to prepare right now. go ahead and make minor repairs. Okay, I don't think Russia should really do anything right now. I feel like technology is the way that they should go. In that I want to buy an infantry upgrade. For them. So I'll just hold on to the points till next turn. Right, the Chinese front. Where do we even begin? Rating 6. Okay. This guy's pretty good. Okay. He is commanding these two. Hang on. Okay, you got 120 points to spend. Our main issue is anti-air. It's gonna cost some. It's gonna cost time. Can we afford it right now? They have the advanced fighters upgrade. One, two, three, four, 5. That's a weird unit to be commanding. Detach. Okay. This guy is controlling okay, I sort of get it. Probably want to move these guys to the front line. Huh. Okay. This unit is dead if I don't move it. I could reinforce it, but it's in a desperate situation. Okay, these guys have got no entrenchment. They would also lose these battles horribly. I'd say reinforce this. Withdraw this. It's not going to hold. The river actually provides a natural defense. These guys have got Mark IV entrenchment, so they should hold. Who are you in control of? These four. Okay. How much entrenchment have these guys got? 2. That's another unit that's in big trouble. Just considering whether I should actually try and do a surround here. Being on the defensive is not going to win you any prizes. But it's going to take some time. Let's say we'll strengthen this line. Okay, this unit's actually damaged. I'll put it in a town. We'll have to fix it later. Yeah, there's very little I can do right now, except to just try and stem losses. Right. India. Doesn't look like India's actually got any units right now. So there's really nothing we can do with them. They have infantry weapons, long-range aircraft, and not much else going on. Not really much we can do. What do you even buy as them? Keep a unit within 5 hexes of here to avoid increasing Italian mobilization. Right, what else is there to do? I don't think there's much else to do. You have the hood. Yeah, nope. There's not really anything to do with these leftover units. Most of them are in terrible condition anyway. I'm still concerned about this army here with only 5 strength, knowing that that one's only got 6 points of strength though. It's heavily entrenched. The question is, do we want to move it out? Just to put the core there instead. It sort of feels like a weak point. Okay, well, I don't think that there's much else to do. Poland is doomed. And that is going to be the end of the turn, I think. We'll hold on to Russian points for now. They got a couple of ships in the Black Sea as well, but I don't know how useful they're going to be. They're also, at this time, not allowed to leave the Black Sea. Alright. I think we've done everything. Alright, Red Army crosses the border into Poland. Polish morale plummets as news spreads that the Red Army has crossed their border. Lord Lithgow, Viceroy of India, is considering declaring India to be a belligerent state on our side today. However, if the Viceroy does declare India to be a belligerent state, then there will not be sufficient time for him to consult either the Indian political leaders or the elected provincial representatives. This could lead to resentment and possibly unrest. If the Viceroy decides not to act today, a contingent of British Indian forces will be transferred from India to Egypt. And we will leave it to the Indian Congress to decide when and whether to declare war against Germany. This could take some time. Though leaving it to Congress should significantly reduce the chance of any disorder in India. Let's leave it to India. We don't actually need to get them involved right now. Given the pressure China is under, we could help relieve it by facilitating trade with China via the Hanoi-Kunming railway line. China would receive 60 MMPs worth of material to support its war effort via this route. It would cost us 90 MMPs to provide the necessary infrastructure required to get this started. For every turn that supplies arrive this way, China and Chinese national morale will be boosted by 250 points. The only problem is the Japanese interest in French Indochina will undoubtedly increase as they seek ways to cut this supply line. There are no additional notes for this event. So basically, you're sacrificing future American power for power in China right now. Let's do it. Power early is often worth more than power late. Norway complains that Allied attacks on its merchantmen. Oh, Australia's declared war. New Zealand has declared war. South Africa has declared war. Axis raiders disrupt South Africa-UK convoys. Okay. How is that South African shipping route being hit? That's a good question. The Germans must have existing assets around. Interceptors! Ouch. They must have taken some damage to their planes, but we just can't see it. We just can't see it. We gotta keep reinforcing that fighter in China, because if it falls, then the air power is just gonna be overwhelming. We're just gonna get bombed into the dirt. Okay, well, he paid the price for that. You know what? That's worth it. That distracted an aircraft, and it also cost them an aircraft in exchange for a unit that was horribly damaged. Nice. Another point of tank damage. Oh, and a point of infantry damage too. And another point of infantry damage. They're doing it! They're getting some hurt! It's worth it. Oof. Okay, that was not the best exchange ever for them. Ouch. Oh right, China's doing okay. By prioritizing the fighter, we've brutally undermined their air support from their carriers and other aircraft that they have, which is their main advantage. So if we can afford to put down an anti-aircraft gun as well, that would be lovely. Or build an extra fighter. But our priority is definitely to keep that fighter as high strength. Polish morale continues to suffer from the German blitzkrieg. BEF arrives in France. Foreign Minister reports diplomatic success. Spain towards Axis, 20%. That's not good. Spain never joined on the German side, but it would be it would be very bad if they did. To stiffen French morale in the event of German invasion, we should maintain a force of no less than 2 units in France. Better still, 5 or more units if they can be made available. Deploy these to defend Paris, northeastern France, and the Maginot Line. If we don't do this, French morale is likely to fall rapidly. Intelligence reports that Mussolini will start mobilizing should our positions in the Mediterranean appear to be poorly defended. Maintain units at Gibraltar, that's here, Malta, Cairo. I think it's all places where you've already got units. So it's fine. Okay. Malta, yeah, this is Malta here, the anti-air. Alright, that's gonna have to be it for now. To be fair, Poland is holding on. I'm shocked, considering how little they've got. We frustrated the German push by moving units down here, and even though the units got killed, they moved units back to deal with it. And by doing that, they've slowed themselves down. Interestingly, it doesn't seem like Russia has actually declared war on Poland. What the hell is this button? It's interesting that nothing's happened. As in, I'd said that the Red Army marches into Poland, but they've not marched into Poland yet. They're just kind of sat there. So I'm not sure what the issue is. In theory, they should be walking in there right now. I can't do it. I'm not allowed to do it. Odd. maybe it's just an event that happens. Okay, anyway, that's got to be it for now because we're taking loads of time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.